are angry! Hello everybody, welcome back to ChalkWild. I'm your instructor Michael, and today we're going to be drawing angry birds. Now in this lesson you're going to learn how to draw angry birds and their nemesis, the piggies. But as you can see, they're not exactly all that hard to draw. So we're going to split this up into two parts. How to draw your characters, that means the angry birds and the piggies, and then putting them in a scene that you can draw on your backpack. So let's get started. So we're going to start by drawing red. And how we're going to do that is by drawing a simple circle, but instead of connecting it, we're going to do these two top feathers right here. Then we're going to put a line down here for the belly. We're going to put in his tail feathers. And then we're going to draw in two triangles for his beak. And my orange is a little low, so I have to get another one. There we go, that's better. Then we're going to go ahead and draw the eyes. Put in some pupils. And his eyebrows, make him look angry. And then we got his spots along the side of his body. Next up, we're going to draw Chuck. And he is more triangle shaped. And he's triangle shaped instead of round. So we'll make a triangle shape. And we put two triangles there for his beak. And put in his eyes. Of course, his angry eyebrows. Let's put in his pupils. Put in a line for his belly. And then we put it in his feathers on top of his head and his tail feathers. Next we move on to Jay, who's actually just a circle with head feathers and tail feathers. And we're going to go ahead and put his eyes. And if you notice, Jay's eyes are more closer together than they are Red's or Chuck's eyes. But he's still got those angry eyebrows. Put in the pupils. And we're going to go ahead and put in his beak. And his beak's a little longer than Chuck's and Red's. Now we know there's a lot more angry birds, but we're just going to do these three right now. If you want to do more, you can go ahead and look at this chart and break them down like we did with the dogs in the Bluey lesson. Now we're moving on to the piggies. And the piggies are simply just circles. Really, it's just one big circle, two small circles, even smaller circles inside those, circle inside this circle with two smaller circles to make the snout, and then circles on the side. They'll make that a little more circly. And two dots for the eyes. And they should be going in different directions because the pigs are silly. Now they don't all have to look the same. You can actually put some individuality. I'm going to make this one with his tongue sticking out. And then I'm going to go ahead and make this one with some buck teeth. And you can make these piggies look really silly or really fun. Put a hat on them or do whatever you want, just to distinguish them from each other. You can look at this chart just to get some ideas on what silly things you can do with your piggies. So now that we know how to draw the angry birds and the piggies, let's go ahead and start making a scene on our backpack. Now I'm simply going to draw this castle and put my piggies on it. Draw some towers, put a little crown on this guy, and then I'm going to draw my birds. And they're going to be attacking the castle, hitting it, and there's going to be a lot of explosions. But yeah, there's a scene with our angry birds and piggies. And now this is just an example. You guys can make any type of castle you want or any type of fort you want. Anything. You can make one out of stones. You can make one out of wood. Make one out of bricks. Sky's the limit. Do it as detailed or as simple as possible. Just go ahead and have fun with it. Alright guys, that's it for this lesson. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. More importantly, I hope you learned something. Be sure to hit that like button. Subscribe if you don't want to miss any further lessons. And until next time, bye.